recently we did a video, right? And we was talking about Mario because there's always a talk about Mario. Okay, put it like this: when Mario brought you to Rosedale Park, right? And when you were at the Bronx River, right? How would you describe, like, was you the man at that time? Was you the, that made you big? Nobody else is doing that, right?
Right, yeah.
So that you was the man at that time.
Right, at that time, yeah.
My time.
Right. So I'm saying, like, as far as popularity,
My time.
y'all was the man as far as popularity.
Right, right.
Y'all was the most popular. You was the most popular DJ at that time.
We was the only DJ at that time.
Right. So you was the man. You was the most popular,
Right.
and that's hip hop, right? That's your time.
My time.
So now, at a certain time, Bambaataa came in and became the new popular trend. Would you agree with that or no?
Yeah. He came along at that time. His gimmick was he had all the more records than anybody else.
Right.
Different break beats.
Right.
That nobody never heard before.
Right.
And people gravitated towards that.
Right.
And at that time, when Bambaataa became very popular, I was still playing in Midtown Manhattan. So I went from hip hop to disco. You know, I'm playing down there. So, and that's what the money was for me. Right. So I couldn't say that I faded out because I'm appreciated by people from Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens,
Right.
and everybody.
And the club scene.
Right. Now Mario, on the other hand, he was up there with Bambaataa, so I guess he felt the pinch of it, you know, because everybody was going more to Bambaataa's parties.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess
So let me ask you this. It's a question I want to ask our videographer. Why do you think that the Black Spades' contribution to hip hop, of what hip hop did, makes people so, I want to say not, but so missed of what it is when they find out the reality of it?
Cool DJ D, who we got a lot of our part in hip hop of dancing, disco, and rocking with the music system that Cool DJ D brought about on our side, being the first in the Black Spades, bringing the music outside. And then my other brother, the great disco king Mario, and my other brother, Tex DJ Hollywood, and other brother, Kenny Ken, all of us coming out of the Black Spades, that was bringing all this different sound of our side in this culture.
But so missed of what it is when they find out the reality of it. Because the reality of it, what they know of is Bambaataa, Flash, and Herc, right? That's what they know. They don't know nothing else beyond that. Why do you think now that the Black Spades and us and Bronxdale and Mario is now brought to the stage a little bit more now? Why do you think that there's so much of a problem to that?
Like Black said earlier, right? You were saying Mario was at a minimum, and nobody really talked about him. Nobody talked about Bronxdale. It's interesting because when we started talking about Mario, the Spades, Bronxdale, and hip hop history, it's interesting that for so long Mario was minimized, and when we started to speaking out in the universe, it seems like Bambaataa's thing started to decrease.
Decline, right?
Decline or decrease or whatever. It's interesting. And then, like you said also earlier, I sent you that video.
Well, basically in the year of 1977, I used to have this spot, this junior high school that we called the Funky Dree.
And Bambaataa said in there that it was, I forgot his exact words.
His 123.
His 123. He said he used to have a place called 123. So
right.
that kind of makes it look like it was his venue.
Right.
Right.
And then the song Just Ice,
Right.
Bambaataa rocking hard at 123.
Right.
So I think it just made people think that
If he would've
123
said
was his.
Mario rocking hard at 123.
Right.
What would happen? Now listen.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Bambaataa
So
basically
you made
told
it-
a story.
Right.
He
of
told
hip-hop.
That's what I was
our
just
story.
Yeah, he told
But
right,
he
exactly.
made it look like it was his story.
Right.
That's what I'm
Which is
saying.
partially
Which is-
true
which is
because
his story.
because if you think about it,
Right,
his
it
story
was
his story begins when he
Yeah.
kind of veered off from the
Veered
Black
off,
Spades,
right. When he
kind of
veered
sort of.
with all of us. When we
But he
start
was
walking,
running with a whole bunch of spades. He was
Right.
running with Cool DJ D's
Right.
chapter.
In my area, we had the 10th Division Young Spades. I joined on the elder area of the South Bronx on the other side of Bronx there, the 1st Division, 1st chapter, under the leadership of Cool D,
That's not the 1st Division. That's the 1st Division, 1st chapter.
First Division,
So
first chapter. Yeah.
that was somewhere else. Where was that at?
That was all from here, from here, Metcalf, all the way down Watson Avenue towards like Evergreen.
Okay.
All that was my area. Bronx River,
Soundview and Monroe.
Soundview, and Monroe.
He was running with Cool DJ D's
Right.
chapter,
Right. Right.
basically.
Right.
He was running with Cool DJ D chapter and they became Zulu.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
Mario,
and
listen.
that's the part of the religion that we were talking
Yeah,
about.
right.
It's
Same.
like
I'm
because
sorry.
we will never, and this is just me. I'm speaking for me right now. I will never say I'm Black Spade and then something else, because in reality I was born a Black Spade. You feel me? Like at a young age I became a baby spade. So I'm not gonna say I'm baby spade and something else, and I'm not gonna do that. And that's just my heart. That's just my heart.
But right. But
So
listen
was
to this.
123 his? Was
No,
123
and that's the whole
Bambaataa?
thing. That's
Let me
what
explain
that's
something.
that's
I
what
want to
got
show
the
you
whole thing
another part of
problem.
it. I want to show you something that.
But just address that first.
all
Please
right.
address
No,
that
123 was married.
Exactly.
Listen,
And would he be at
that's
123?
hands down.
If he
Everybody
would he be
knows that.
Would he be at
Everybody don't know
123?
that.
Everybody
And that's what I'm
should
saying. They
know
don't
that.
know.
Should know
My
that, right?
bad.
Should, right.
Everybody should know that.
Right.
But we'll get on to that. But listen, tell me this. If Mario wasn't that main figure, right? Why ain't Herc, Flash, or Bam ever came up on the podcast and told us exactly what Mario was? Tell me. Like, they could say, yo, Disco, oh, that's bullshit, right? I'm talking about, come on a podcast.
Publicly.
Come on a
Right.
podcast
Right.
like we did.
Right.
Right.
Sit down and say, this is, I'm going to explain to y'all why Mario wasn't relevant.
Right.
Or just come and
Right.
say,
No,
Publicly.
why
Say it
he wasn't
publicly.
relevant?
Don't say it to me on the
No,
phone.
don't
Say it publicly.
Right. Say
Say it
that
publicly.
we are wrong about what
Right,
we say.
Right.
And then
Say we wrong
because
about
you know
what
why?
we say.
Let me tell you something, Mike. You know why? Because even they know their own people is gonna tell them you wrong, bro.
Wrong, bro.
You got that fucked
You
up.
got that
You
fucked
got, and
up.
you know you got that. Just like they got it fucked up when they did that thing on the Source magazine and had the three. They know. They should
Right.
have put Mario face right up in there.
They should have been on top.
It should have been on top. Come on now.
Should have been on top.
And y'all think we speak on this, right? Because Mario was a spade and Mario we knew him. Listen, all of us didn't get along all like that. Don't get it fucked up. Listen, we talking about an organization. All of us was a buddy.
Right.
I'm telling you because I know. I'm not telling you because that's my best friend. I'm not doing that.
Right,
I'm giving him props because that's what
know
he
that's the
deserves.
truth.
And that's
It's
the
not
truth.
because he didn't do it. If he didn't do it, I wouldn't even be speaking. I don't speak on even certain ones as much as I speak on Mario. Why? Because I know Mario was the instrumental to it.
Was the key.
Was the key. I keep telling you, without him turning that key and opening that door for everybody, not just us, but everybody, hip-hop probably wouldn't even be existing right now.
Right.
And that's a fact. That's a fact, because Bam wouldn't have ran with it.
And then my other brother, the great disco king Mario, and my other brother, Tex DJ Hollywood, and other brother Kenny Ken, all of us coming out of the Black Spades, that was bringing all this different sound of our side, that was bringing all this different sound of our side in this culture, of our side in this culture.
Bam wouldn't have ran with
But look, let's talk about it, right? 'Cause now we got to talk about the positive and negative, or
Yes.
just the truth of the whole situation. Now, isn't it a fact, if he was the first, open the doors, isn't it a fact, and I'm going to say Mario and the Spades,
And the Spades, yeah. I mean,
Cool
you know.
DJ, Tyrone,
No, all of them.
all of them. Isn't it a fact that they're the first ones in hip hop?
Yeah, hell yeah. Of course.
They was the
been
first
said-
ones.
I've been said that.
So I had to pause the video right here. You know, the words that I use to describe Mario and Cool DJ D's, you know, Mario and the Spades career may have not been the most accurate, even though my brother DJ FANBASE and my brother Young BlackJack agreed. And so I had to call some of the elders to get a more accurate word to use when describing Mario's career. And shout out Shaka Zulu Wade. You know, Shaka Zulu Wade said that the better word to use is that Mario lost some of his fan base. So that's the word that I'm gonna use here. Mario and the Spades originated the culture of hip hop, but then also the balance is that Mario was the first to lose some of his fan base. And what I mean by that is when Bambaataa came in, you know, he was like a new trend. He was like a new style of DJing, of hip hop and putting it down. And some of Mario's fan base became Zulu. Cynthia was a Zulu queen. Did she become a Zulu queen?
She was a Zulu. We all became Zulu queens.
You was a Zulu queen?
Tiny was a Zulu queen. We did that for a minute. We went to all the parties at Bronx River. We went to all of the little meetings that Bambaataa used to have at Bronx River.
Some of the girls, the fly girls that was at the jams, they became Zulu queens. And some of the brothers, some of the elders that was with Mario at first down in Chuck City, they got down with Zulu Nation. So Bambaataa was that first trend, at least on the east side of the Bronx, as far as hip hop. You know, from our perspective, Bambaataa was the first trend of hip hop, coming in and changing things. He marked a new era of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So this video was just about trying to accurately describe that. Hip hop, because it was created by the youth, by young people, things get old quick. You know what I'm saying? And new styles and new trends come in. So, you know, when Sugar Hill Gang and the Funky 4+1, when they was the style, when they had it popping, when they had it going on, and when it was their time, they was the thing. But then, you know, Run DMC came in and it set like a new era in hip hop. And then after Run DMC, you would say Rakim, KRS-One, Poor Righteous Teachers, X-Clan. That marked a new era coming into hip hop. And then after X-Clan and Rakim and all of that, then it was the West Coast with what they call the gangster rap era. That came in. That was the new style, the new trend in hip hop. And then some of the older styles of hip hop, they lost some of their fan base. So basically, that's what I was trying to capture. That's what I was trying to express here in this video with DJ FANBASE and Young BlackJack, is that if Mario and the Spades was the ones to originate the culture of hip hop, then that also meant that they was the first ones to lose some of their fan base. And, you know, new trends and new styles came in. But look, let's talk about it, right? 'Cause now we got to talk about the positive and negative, or
Yes.
just the truth of the whole situation. Now, isn't it a fact, if he was the first, open the doors, isn't it a fact, and I'm going to say Mario and the Spades,
And the Spades, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Cool
you
DJ D, Tyrone,
No, all of them.
all of them. Isn't it a fact that they're the first ones in hip hop to lose some of their fan base?
know. Yeah, hell yeah. Of course.
They was the
been
first
said-
ones to lose some of their fan base.
I've been said that.
And that's what I'm saying. They
And
played
Cool
them.
DJ D and Tyrone,
Mixing
and I gotta
Artists
talk.
was
I
there.
gotta talk to them. Listen, isn't it true that Cool DJ D and Tyrone was the first to cross over?
Of course. Of course.
FANBASE, was they the first to cross over?
Yeah, they was the ones that came from.
And I also said in the video, I said, Cool DJ D was the first to cross over. Would you agree with that or no?
Yeah, to do both. Yeah,
You was the first to cross over
right. To do the streets
streets,
and the clubs. Yeah,
the streets into the club.
Right.
So first you was in the streets.
right,
And then you crossed over into the club.
Right.
So you would agree with that?
right, right.
Of course.
FANBASE, was they the first to cross over?
Yeah, they was the ones that came from whatever.
They went to the
club,
discotheques. They went
and
downtown.
then they came over.
So I went from hip hop to disco.
Cool DJ D, who we got a lot of part in hip hop of dancing, disco.
People always say I'm from disco to hip hop and shit, right?
Okay.
But it wasn't that way for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew about disco, but I got my first gig playing hip hop out in the park, and then I was hired to work downtown. So I went from hip hop to disco.
And yo, let me tell you something. We was fucking with Cool D, right? Back then hard. Only reason why I give Mario is because Mario opened, see, y'all don't get it. Like, he really, for people that wasn't even known nowhere, didn't have nowhere to.
He opened it up for Cool DJ D.
He opened it up.
Yeah.
And that's why I give him so much credit.
Right.
Not the point Cool DJ and D had Mario with them. But even if it's just like a spade, right? If you're a spade, right? But somehow, some way, you become a little more, right, looked at. You ain't trying to say you ain't got love for all the spades, right? But if you just did something in the spade, like Salsky, right? In the spade, right? Mm-hmm. He's known. He will go known for the rest of his life, even though he died. Mm-hmm. But because something that was viral happened to him. Something that went really viral.
Salsky with the police.
Salsky with the police. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, right? That's why he goes so viral. It's the same thing with Mario. Something happened with Mario that made him stand out a little more. That's all it is. Not that they didn't have participation and nothing like that, and they wasn't important. Bam! Bam became what? Important. Why? Because he became something.
So Bear Bada became the first trend in hip hop, right? Maybe
okay,
Kool Herc,
wait.
Bear Bada became the new trend.
Let me just address something. Let me just address something because you said it's something similar to what I'm getting ready about to say right now.
Okay.
So the main thing